Hello, welcome to another Save Your Books live streaming video. We are working on Richard Scarry's Busiest People Ever. I have the new spine that's going to go right here along the edge with the new book cloth. And people seem to vote for the red color, and I'm going to go with black for the cloth material, but I thought that everybody was correct. Well, not everybody. I thought that the red made sense. So what I want to do is I want to add some red color to the title. And that's what I'm going to do with the printout that I made for my new title. All right, let's see if I can get my chat going up here. If anybody has any questions, happy to answer them. Here we go. Live.
My name is Robert Bishop Bad.
Not what I wanted to do. Let me try this again. Boy, they sure make it difficult. Anyway, just so you know, we are working on vintage children's books for this series. And my last series was on Emily of New Moon, which is completed. You can watch that. And I wanted to let you guys know that I'm about to be launching, I think it's coming out in August, this is 2024, a certificate course for book repair for beginners. And it'll be a foundational course that'll also be required for other certificate courses that I'm going to be offering later on, especially one for book repair for book dealers, which has been requested by many people. So hopefully we'll be able to get to that. Let's see. Wow, they just nope. Go back. Let's go to manage videos. Here we go. This is where it is. And then, nope, there's supposed to be a little thing. Okay, I may or may not be able to see your chat today since this is not working. Let me try this one. Yeah, why isn't, oh, options. I wonder if they just changed their way of being able to watch the chat. Anyway, I really do like to see it when people are here, if they have questions. I'm going to keep this one short for y'all. So I've got my black Canopetta. And I've got my spine, my new spine, cut to the right size. It should be just a little less tall or thick than the width of the entire book. And I printed out a thing I very quickly made using Canva. Just a new paper spine, and I printed it out on regular paper, and then I printed it out on some archival paper, and that's what I'm going to wind up using. And you can see it's slightly less, tall than the spine, so I don't need to worry about that. But what I want to do is I want to make sure that what I'm cutting out here, I'm actually going to remove a piece of the board to make room for the paper to sit, so that when you rub your hand over the spine, it's a little lower. That's all we're doing today. So I'm just going to cut, and I can kind of just make a rough cut for this. I just want it to be I want the foot area of the spine to be a little taller, wider, I want there to be more of it than I want there to be up here. So I am placing this on here so that, whoa, you can't see that at all. Let me get this book out of the way. There we go. All right, back to square one. All right, so I'm working on this. The head of the book should be, there should be less showing than the tail of the book should be a little taller, just for a more visual. And I'm going to cut this so that there's a, what am I trying to say? Boy, I'll get back to that. No idea what I was about to say. I just want this line to be square. So I'm going to line that up here. And line that up. Ooh, I can't see from there. All right, line that up here instead. There we go. All right, now I can line up the little dots in the mat. I just did that lightly 5 times. Then I'm going to flip this around and line this up. There we go. So that's going to go about there, and this will go about here. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just making room for the paper. All right. So I have a cut mark, and now I can peel out a bit of the board because it's made with a bunch of layers. That's a nice amount. That's how much I'm peeling out. And then when I put the new paper in there, there'll be room for it. All right, let's see how deep that is. I'm going to use my book repair knife, which is available at saveyourbooks.com. And I'm going to get a little bit more of that out. I'm looking at the depth of that layer right there, and now it matches that one pretty well. There we go. All right, so now I am all set to glue this out. Just gluing the top of it. Okay. And this is a rough cut of my spine, and I'm just choosing somewhere in the middle, because that's the important thing, is that it's just somewhere so that there's room to do all the other stuff. Just pressing that down. And then on this side, I can, because it's Canva, there's it's nice because if you get a little bit of glue on this side, it won't ruin it. And I'm going to get my bone folder. Actually, I'm going to get a Teflon folder because I just prefer that. And I'm just going to find that little edge right there. And I'm going to flatten that out. I'm going to flatten all of this. Find the other edge over here. Flatten that out. And that's all that I want to do right now, because now I want to let that dry. Just kind of getting the outline of the spine. And you don't add the actual label that I just made until later. So when I add this later, I'm going to trim this down. I'm going to, glue it out and put it right in there. And because I dug out a little bit of the spine, it's going to, sit a little below the level of this, and that'll help protect it when the book is being handled. Okay, so that's it for today. I just wanted to show you a little thing. Yeah, Richard Scarry's Busiest People Ever. I'm not one of the busiest people ever, but I am a busy person, and now I'm going to get going. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to the Save Your Books website, sign up to get my newsletter so that you can hear about the upcoming certificate courses. And thanks for watching.